Hi, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. We're going to be talking about the Cinderella tissue, our fascia. It's something that we really only focused on for the past 25, 35 years. It hasn't really been well understood, but Deanna Hansen has been a pioneer in understanding how fascia works and how we can support it in our bodies to counter the effects of life in general. So I'm looking forward to sharing with you everything Deanna has to say about how we, in our privacy of our own homes, can really learn how to support our fascia for ourselves and our fur babies.
Thank you so much, first of all, for having me here on your platform and for, working with me with the pets. That was truly a highlight of my life. But for years prior, I was working with humans, and it really started on my own body. When I was in my 20s, I was really struggling with my own self, even though as an athletic therapist, I was trained in, how to work with professional athletes and all of that stuff. Yet everything that I was doing for myself was taking me in a very negative direction. I was 50 pounds overweight, struggling with anxiety, depression, chronic pain. And it was in this moment of a severe anxiety attack when the world kind of opened up to me and I started to really understand the body in a very different way. And this was 25 years ago. At the time with this attack, I actually thought I was going to die because I was literally trapped in this frozen space of fear. I couldn't get my breath. And for some reason, I dove my hand into my abdomen. The first thing I encountered was pain, but the pain was so calming because it pulled me back into my body. And then I continued to just intuitively explore in my abdomen. And what was fascinating was I was feeling what felt like scar tissue riddled throughout the tissue, even though I hadn't had any injury or surgery in that space. And suddenly I was like, no wonder when I'm coming home from a 5-mile run dripping wet with sweat, my belly is still cold. So for that evening, I worked for maybe 30, 45 minutes, woke up the next day, and what was so amazing was I felt calm, which was not my normal. So I was really excited to go home that evening and to continue the work. And after the second evening of that self-exploration, when I stood up, I felt taller. And I went and I looked at myself in the mirror, and my belly was flatter than it had looked in years. So this became my practice after working on patients all day.